Hi, I'm Orla Egan, the creator of the Cork Queeros exhibition. So Cork Queeros is a photography exhibition portraying a range of Cork LGBT people, activists, artists, athletes, all contributing to making the Cork LGBT community colourful, dynamic, vibrant, fabulous. The Cork Queeros exhibition showcases photographs, self-selected by the participants, alongside information about each person, showing their connection and contribution to the Cork LGBT community. Cork Queeros is all about increasing the visibility of the Cork LGBT community and giving us an opportunity to see ourselves as Cork LGBT people reflected in this exhibition. And I think it's particularly important to give young LGBT people and those who are exploring their sexuality or their gender identity, giving people an opportunity to be able to see the diversity and fabulousness of the Cork LGBT community. And this is just the beginning. The plan is to add to the collection over time, including even more Cork Queeros. So participants in Cork Queeros identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, gender fluid, feminist, dyke. The most senior was born in 1945 and the youngest was born in 1999. So let's hear a bit about what some of them have to say.
For me, being part of the Cork Queeros exhibition is a great honour and a matter of pride as an older member of the LGBTQ plus community here in Cork now. It's like being recognised and being visible as part of the community. So it's a great it's a great honour and a real pleasure. I think it's important, as I say, that an older member of the community, that we're visible, that we're there to the world to show that older LGBTQ plus people are in the community. But I think it's also important that we maintain visibility, because one of the problems we had in the past, and why coming out became so important and so traumatic at times, is that we are very often invisible and not seen. So it's very easy to pay token respect or recognition to our community by the broader community and the city and county as a whole, and forget about us. So we need to be seen and visible. And this Cork Queeros exhibition is a wonderful part of that, because it presents something that could be of interest to everybody, because it's life stories and just about people who are people but happen to be LGBTQ plus, but gives us recognition and makes us visible right in the heart of the community in the Central Library. I think for young people today, I would see it as being playing a very vital role, because when I came out almost 50 years ago now in Cork City, 1974, 75, not only were we invisible, but we were hardly findable, and it took me great difficulty to find my fellow gay men. But also we had to struggle, and a lot of it was done in against opposition at the time. But that struggle, we had to lead without any background, without having a history. And what the Cork Queeros exhibition offers to young LGBTQ plus people coming out today is to say, there were others like you 50 years ago, half a century ago. I was there and I was struggling in Cork. And that gives you, and we give you and offer you in this exhibition, your history. You have people before you, and there will be people after you. And likewise, I hope that in half a century's time, you will be here giving a new story to the next and the generation after them.
Hello, my name is Derek Garrity, and I have been asked to say a few words with regard to my participation in the Queeros exhibition in Cork in 2021. I'm really happy to participate in this. One of the things that occurred to me when I was asked how did I feel about this, it occurred to me that when people talk and write about gay activism and gay liberation, often the people who work in the social area of gay life, they're often excluded. So I started a bar called Loafers in 1983. I ran it for 16 years till 1999 when I sold it. And at that stage, it was the longest established gay bar in Ireland. And I was really, really proud of that. And I had great staff. I had lovely people working in Loafers, boys and girls, gay, straight, undecided. And they were wonderful and a great support to Loafers. And the whole idea of providing a safe space for gay people to socialise. So to be included is really nice, and I'm really grateful to be included. I feel good about it, yeah. And I think it's important also that exhibitions like this, really good for young LGBT people and actually young straight people, to realise that there is a wonderful resource of older gay knowledge and wisdom in Cork and in Ireland. You know, we don't always think about Cork gay history or Irish gay history, but it's here and we're here, yeah. And it was difficult, certainly in the 60s and 70s to come out, and I recognise that it isn't easy now to come out, but a lot of us have done it. We have survived and are happy, yeah. And I'm glad to say that at the tender age of 71, this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. And I'm one of the lucky ones. My father told me how proud he was of me before he died. A phrase he used was that I had no rule book, no guidebook, and he was very proud that I lived my life without a guidebook, having to work it out for myself. And all gay people have to work it out for themselves. Very few of us have a rule book or a guidebook. So I would encourage all young LGBT people to come out skillfully, come out slowly. You don't have to come out and tell everybody you're gay. You can tell those people in your life who you know will support you. And it is much better to live your true, authentic life, much more joyful to live that life than to live a life that you feel somebody else has prescribed for you. So yeah, go for it. Be happy.
Yes, I'm well happy to be part of this Queeros exhibition, you know. There was a time when it wasn't even possible to be queer in this country, you know. It certainly wasn't easy. And now we've got such a possibility, you know. We're going to be displayed in public venues, and, you know, you can see what a group of dynamic people we are. Like, we come in all shapes and sizes, just like everybody else in society. You know, we're artists, we're runners, we're publicans, we're, you know, a range of people who do a range of things, you know. There's nothing so weird about us, but we're queer, you know, and we're proud, you know. And all we can do is keep moving forward, you know, because there's other countries in the world where it isn't even possible to be queer. And we got to remember that, you know. And a shout out to all the people who are still out there fighting for our rights, you know.
Being part of this exhibition is a fulfillment of a lifelong dream, from being invisible to visible. This is why this exhibit is so important. It documents the struggle people like me had to undertake to become visible and accepted by society. The rights we have achieved today were hard won, and young LGBT people should know their history. If we forget where we came from, our history, how do we know who and what we are today?
Hi, my name is Alana Daly Mulligan. I'm a spoken word artist and filmmaker, and I am a Cork Queero. To be part of the Cork Queeros exhibition is a massive honour for a number of reasons. Cork has become home in the last 4 years. I have come out here, I have found myself, and I continue to find myself over and over again in this wonderful city and in this wonderful community. And the LGBT community down here have been unwaveringly supportive of all my work, of my art, of any activism I've done, and I've made so many good friends and met so many wonderful people through it. I also think that, you know, it's a massive honour to be part of this exhibition, because it means that what I've been doing with my poetry and my filmmaking, it's not just something I'm doing. Like, it's considered to be making some sort of a change. So that's a huge honour for me. Yeah, and also to be to be a to be a Waterford person being considered a Cork person, I think that's also a massive achievement in of itself, you know. Do I think the exhibition is important? I think the exhibition is incredibly important for a whole host of reasons. Like, our community is constantly evolving and changing, and it's really important that right now we document who is in our community and how they're making a change, because it means when we look to future generations to carry on the baton of what we've done, they have a framework for seeing, okay, this is what our community looked like in 2021, what will it look like in 2051, all that kind of stuff. I also think, you know, in its most basic sense, it's really good representation, and that can be the difference between someone staying in the closet and coming out. And we should absolutely celebrate that. We should celebrate the people in our community who are uplifting those voices, and to be considered one, again, it's an absolute honour. So what does it mean for young Irish LGBT people to see an exhibition like this? I think it's incredibly empowering. You know, that's the word that comes to mind. If you can't see it, you can't be it, or you can't at least know it's an option. It's so scary to step out of the closet when you don't know what's on the other side. And this is one of the things that is on the other side. There's hope, there's the opportunity to change, there's the opportunity to fight for things that you believe in, there's the opportunity to love, and there's the opportunity to find family. And I think that's the really empowering thing about this exhibition, is it's people who are not all necessarily from Cork, but like who have found family in being LGBTQ, and fight for one another and fight to make a change in our city, in our country, and, like, you know, at large our world, you know. So we should be, you know, this is a great exercise of hope, and I'm really excited, and, you know, massive congratulations to Orla for all of her work. It's fantastic.
Hi, I'm Thomas. I'm delighted to be part of Cork Queeros exhibition. I think it's important that we show the members of the community in one way or another, and to also show the diversity that is within it. I would like for younger audiences to see that they can contribute as well to society, also to the community specifically, but also to the wider society, and encourage them to also have their voices heard. So, thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Patricia Looney from Cork City Libraries, and we are proud to support Pride. We hope to see many of you in the City Library to view the exhibition Cork Queeros, which runs from the 24th of July. We look forward to all of you coming to our democratic spaces, which are open to all our communities across the city. Thank you.